Hello, Facebook! Hi. Welcome to We Love It Wednesday, Mother's Day edition. We are getting fancy up in here.
Do you see how fancy
we are? Fancy.
My goodness, I showered.
I know. I'm wearing white. I haven't worn white since I got married because I have 4 kids, so I never can wear white without being dirty.
I don't think I own any white.
See? This is the only outfit, and I need to change very quickly. I came to the door to see Jessie, and immediately I was like, she answered the door. It was like a 1950s commercial. She's in her dress with her little sweater and her pearls. So we are having lots of fun in here.
We were inspired to get a little fancy by this Saturday's Kentucky Derby.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I've never been. Have you been?
I have not been. No, I've been to the parties. I've been to parties that people have had. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even been to that.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed the hats all these women wear?
They're gorgeous.
We are wearing our favorite sun hats right now, but we also realize we both have a little bit of fascination with something called
fascinators.
Do you know what a fascinator is?
So if you remember, like probably from, those of us that might be in the 30s, 40s range may remember from when like Princess Diana got married, and most recently when...
any British tea party, they're always wearing these
beautiful hats.
Amazing.
Yep.
We have some. We're going to try.
Good. We're so excited. I think we both kind of realized that we sort of had this little fetish with hats, and we really don't have a whole lot of cause to wear them.
Except for these kind.
Exactly. Sun hats.
Yeah, sun hats.
And really, this is more my, this is the one that I wore to my Kentucky Derby parties.
Love that sun hat.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't have much occasion to wear these fancy hats.
No.
So, and you're going to be throwing a fancy hat party.
I'm trying. I'm in the process of figuring out a day to have a party so that we can, I've never had a mint julep. I need to have a mint julep. So
and you live in this, and you've been in the South forever, right?
I know.
How long have you lived here? Like you grew up here.
I moved here when I was 3.
Okay, so yeah. So
I've never had a mint julep. I love an excuse to wear a hat.
I love an excuse to drink a sweet tea.
Oh yes,
have some sweet
that's
tea
another Southern thing. We are also going to talk about sweet tea versus hot tea.
Yep.
People have strong opinions about both.
Very, yes.
Sugar, no sugar.
And really, even the way they express it, like actually saying sweet tea, is a very Southern thing.
Yeah.
When you go back up to the Northeast, it's not like if you said to people I had like a sweet tea, they'd be like, okay.
Here's some sugar.
So, yeah, here's some sugar. Have at it.
I am ready to switch to my first hat.
Yes, let's switch. I might have a mark on my head, so I gotta switch. Right. Okay, so we're gonna do each segment we'll move to a different hat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you going with?
Purple.
Okay, I'm gonna go with yellow then.
Look at this. These are called fascinators. These are headbands. Yes. You can also get them on a hair clip, but
I like the headband ones.
You gotta move it to the side.
Okay, I have to move it. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
There. So
and they're comfortable.
The headband makes it so comfortable. And you feel so fancy.
I do.
And sassy.
I feel a little sexy.
And then you're kind of like in disguise a little bit.
Yes.
You're like,
yes.
You're blushing. Eyes. You don't know.
I didn't. Now, when you got married, did you wear the blusher veil?
I did.
Okay, I did not. No, I had a veil.
Yeah.
I had a cathedral length veil, but it was all in the back. I did not have the blusher.
Oh, yeah.
Now my dad walked with a cane, and so I didn't want him to have to fumble with the cane and the blusher, but I kind of, I was kind of like, oh, that would be a neat experience, walking down the aisle with the blusher.
Oh, yeah.
But aren't these fun? And they're so light. I think that's the cool thing about fascinators is, the feathers and the netting and everything, it's really light. So you don't feel
like... It's just beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. We need ideas on how to wear these.
We just want to go to the grocery store
on a day-to-day basis.
And, me with my online grocery shopping, I have to go into the store. So the best I can do is wear it to the drive-thru. So... now, and you said you always go fancy from the neck up.
I could wear this to the bank.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Or if we're being really classy, we could go to Starbucks, right? But we're looking for a reason to wear these hats.
Which is why I'm trying to throw this party for an excuse. But we also, I was joking with Colleen earlier, we're in the process of becoming such fancy ladies that we need hats like this.
Yes.
To go to tea parties.
To tea party and lunch.
Yeah.
Just a lunch. Or a brunch. I guess a brunch.
Just to be fabulous.
Right.
I don't know if this would work West Coast.
I don't know. This might be
Southern
an East Coast Southern. Yeah. I mean, even the Northeast might be pushing it a little bit. Although, when my buddy Melissa, hey Melissa, when Melissa and I were up in Philly for a conference a couple of weeks ago, we found Fascinators right before Easter.
Ooh, yeah.
So maybe that is acceptable. Maybe we should bring the trend to the U.S. We should go on a Fascinator tour.
Yeah, I agree.
A cross-country tour.
In
like a glammed-up RV.
I went on a little bit of a mission yesterday to find these Fascinators, and I ended up tracking down 4, which I thought was pretty impressive.
It is very impressive.
And then I ordered one from Amazon, and then Colleen said, you need to stop because nobody needs...
You don't need 10 Fascinators. I don't care how inexpensive they are.
And that's the other thing, y'all.
They're not expensive.
How beautiful is this?
They're really
for like
nice.
$6.
Yeah. They're really nice.
And that wasn't a clearance or sale price.
No.
That was the actual price.
And really, when you think about it, because there's not a lot to them.
No,
I mean, it's some netting, it's some
just
flowers,
fun.
some feathers.
But I couldn't make it.
No.
I'm going to buy it for $6.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No. So maybe we'll do that. We should do that. We should do the Fascinator World Tour. Maybe just the States. We'll just do the States for right now.
Southern states.
Yeah, maybe we'll just stay local. Maybe we'll just go around the block. Or your neighborhood.
We could drive around the neighborhood.
We could, with our Fascinators on. So, anyhow, should we move to our next?
So, okay,
and then we should stay in them. Because
okay.
I love that one. Aren't those pretty?
These are beautiful, y'all.
They really are. They're just, and if you have seen the ones like when Kate and William got married, you know, they were, I mean, I know there were some that they made fun of, like one of Fergie's daughters that had the, you know.
But I love them.
I thought they were gorgeous.
I would wear that.
Or the ones that look like, you know, little top hat right on the corner of their.
Oh, those
a
are
hat just really,
too.
and I don't think there's anybody who doesn't look good in a hat. You know, hats always look good on people.
I agree.
So.
And they're just fun.
That one's pretty.
Just fun. This one's my favorite, you guys. It's so big and fabulous, and this is the one that I want to wear to the grocery store.
This might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Because it's black.
And look at the netting.
And I love the netting.
And it's hard to see, but it's got these little feathers.
These little tiny, see how there's like a feather? Like right on the end.
And it just poofs out.
It does.
It's amazing.
It's so fun.
I love
so
that
fun.
on you.
I'm going to wear this the rest of today. I'm going to pick my kids up in the carpool line just like this. And they'll probably call CPS because they'll think Mommy went off the deep end. But,
so,
all right, so this
tea.
is,
Sweet tea, hot tea.
Yep.
Tell me about how you like your tea.
I grew up, and my father was born in England. He came to this country when he was about 16. And so I grew up, I mean, we had tea from, like, I had tea probably in my bottle.
Right.
I mean, honestly. But the way that we drank tea was with cream and sugar.
Hot tea.
Hot tea with cream and sugar.
Yeah, that's something that I was introduced by a friend.
Right.
Growing up, but I always drink hot tea with honey.
I love how my
Just honey. Just honey. And then, you know, the other debate is the whole tea thing. Sweet tea versus unsweet tea. Some people want unsweet tea and then they
sweeten it themselves.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's one place in the South that I've been to that if you ask for sweet tea, they don't have it.
Right.
In Beaufort, North Carolina.
Okay.
But
Beaufort. That's such a southern name.
Beaufort. But it's not Beaufort.
Beaufort.
It's Beaufort. But I mean, everywhere has sweet tea.
Right.
Do you have a favorite sweet tea?
I mean, when we moved, we got a cheers to getting fancy with our bad selves. I love. Oh, that's a good one. That's the tea. Quality grocery store sweet tea. But when we moved down here, really, when you got I would order iced tea in the Northeast. Like you just say, "Oh, can I have an iced tea?"
Oh, really?
You never said sweet tea or unsweet tea or half and half. Like half and half, they would have looked at you like you had 3 heads. Like you want a cup of like cream.
That kind of sounds like coffee. If you ever have half tea, half regular.
Yeah, and because then you have your half and half where it's Arnold Palmer, which is half lemonade, half tea.
Yeah. Speaking of other, okay, so I like to always include a boozing version.
That is an industrial size Firefly.
Firefly, which is sweet tea flavored vodka.
It's very good.
Colleen tried this recently.
I did. I tried it over at our friends, the Grassburgers house.
It's amazing.
Matt.
Yeah. It's amazing mixed with lemonade. If you've never had it,
very good.
So that's a alcoholic version of tea.
Yes, there really are. There really are. Now with our hot tea, and I kind of got with growing up English, with an English background and Irish as well. Tea was the first thing that you went to. That was the
before coffee.
And it was the thing that it was the solution for all that ails you. Somebody passed away. Let's get the kettle on. And that was one of the things that my family would always say to one another. Oh, if you're coming over, we've got the kettle on.
Oh, really?
Because it was the comfort. It was the comfort thing. Lucy's just jealous of our fascinators.
Barking.
I bet you fascinators would look cute on dogs.
Oh, well, let's try one on Lucy.
We should.
I don't know.
Maybe not today because we're all dressed up.
Okay, so we also are talking about Mother's Day. Mother's Day is this weekend. And Mother's Day is more than just mothers.
Yes.
It's all women.
You're celebrating. And why we wanted to talk about that specifically today is you're celebrating all women. Mothers, daughters, sisters, girlfriends, aunts,
your
whatever.
friends that are mothers.
Yep.
Yeah. You have to celebrate all the important women in your life. And that's amazing that we can do it on Mother's Day.
Exactly. And, we Love It Wednesday. We always try and bring things to you that might make your life a little bit easier or make you laugh.
Yeah.
Make things better in some way.
Or make you feel fabulous with an amazing hat.
And isn't that what moms and women do in their lives? It's the ripple effect of making everything just a little bit better with that woman's touch.
So what do you want for Mother's Day?
Well, okay. So it's kind of funny is going through the evolution. I remember my first Mother's Day, Forrest got me my Bob stroller.
Oh,
and
nice. That was a good
was a good one. But it was a single.
Forrest.
It was a single. And then my Mother's Day when
no
I was
idea
pregnant, there was three more to come. Neither did we at that point. But then when I was pregnant with Rowan, I got my double Bob, which was like awesome. And my my Coach diaper bag, that kind of stuff. But now that my kids are a little bit older, I do like something to open. I like the idea of opening something. But I like experience stuff. I love, and it sounds terrible, but we were just talking about this before we went live. I really want to go to brunch without my children.
I know.
Like, I love my kids.
Now, would you want to go with a group of friends or by yourself?
I want to go to brunch with a group of friends wearing these hats.
Let's do it.
Yeah, honestly, that would be so much fun.
Yes. I have 2 more hats, so who wants to join us?
And okay, so I probably shouldn't say it, and you shouldn't say it either, but she ordered a few off of Amazon, and I ordered a couple off of a company called, I think, Light in the Box, which they were so ridiculously cheap that I'm really wondering if they're ever going to come to my house, or if just they've charged my Amex and I'm never going to see those hats. But
so
to
that
dress
means
up,
we have more friends to come with
Exactly, and free fascinators for everyone, fascinators. But it would be fun. I would love to go out with my girlfriends. I'd also love to go out with my husband because it's those dates are limited these days.
It is.
So still with a bunch of little kids.
Yeah, I think
what do
for
you
Mother's
want?
Day, I know this sounds ridiculous. I just don't want my kids to fight. No fighting.
Yes. The bickering.
Just have a nice day. I really would like to sleep in.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Because even, and the thing is really sleeping in. Like, my thing is, Forrest has to take them out of the house.
Yes.
Because if you can still hear the chaos.
Because I'm going to get up and I'm going to go help.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be able to lay there and not go help.
Exactly.
So
which is probably one of the reasons why our husbands love us, is that we're not just going to be like, forget that, I'm just closing the door. But it would be nice to have that kind of like, actually sleep in, not wake up and then go back to sleep. Because I'm not a napper. I'm really not a napper.
I can't nap either.
Once I'm
awake,
up, I'm up.
Go. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking my perfect day would be sleep in.
Nice.
Go to brunch with my friends.
Right.
Wear this hat
all day long. Maybe wear different ones. Like you have your morning hat, your afternoon hat, and your evening hat.
Switch hats.
Yes.
Mimosas at brunch, of course. Yes. Come home. Husband cooks dinner.
Nice.
Kids are nice.
Yes.
We have a fun family day, and that's all I need.
Yep. I also love the little emotional things. Like when we get the little projects from school that are like, my mom's 10 feet tall and weighs 5 pounds.
That's the best part, except for when it's the opposite.
Right. And then you're really offended. You're like, honestly, you think that?
Or my mom's 75 years old.
Right, exactly.
That kind of stuff, yeah.
I love it when my mom smiles and, her face wrinkles or something like that. And you're like, hello.
Or, like, what happens.
Of course, they don't have to say that about us. But,
I usually get, what's your mom's favorite drink? Wine.
Right, yeah. Which makes you sound like Mother of the Year, as the teachers are all reading through these. But our teachers all understand how it is.
Noah has a Mother's Day tea in his classroom on Friday.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
we are so excited. I can't wait.
Really cool.
I know it's going to be a good time.
Oh yeah. I remember last year when my 2 middles were in preschool and they had the Mother's Day tea, and oh my gosh, it was like, they sang.
So
it was I cried the whole time. Don't wear mascara to the Mother's Day tea.
You don't expect to go in there and bawl your eyes out, but you're like, oh.
Yep. Which is awesome because then you get in the car with them 2 hours later and they're like, she touched me, he hit me, her hair touched me, blah blah blah. And you're like, oh. And
I was just so happy.
Do you try and milk it for I'm like, guys, I started saying it by Monday afternoon. I was like, it's Mother's Day weekend. You have to be nice to me. Because, now I'm going to, like, stretch it out. Like you were saying, like, with your birthday, it's your
do.
birthday month.
I stretch it out. But, yeah, that's a good idea. Stretch out Mother's Day, because it is just one day, and you need more than one.
It is. You really do. And take time as, as you can. Take time to recognize the people who make your life just a little bit better, and all the women that make your life better. So I know I'm really, really, really grateful that I have my family, that they're all healthy, even with all the crazy. I'm grateful that they're all here, and hopefully have a peaceful day on Sunday. Remember that, kids. Watch this video. Peaceful day.
Just no fighting. You look so good in that hat. I seriously keep like I look here and I see you and I'm like,
don't you like how looking through it? It's kind of neat.
This tickles my nose just a smidge, which I like.
Yeah. No, I'm enjoying that.
I like that it's like kind of a math.
I'm just happy. Like, I'm happy to have a fancy hat and white on. Like, this is
a good day.
Not me. But
let's talk about Rodan and Fields products we might have that mothers might want to be spoiled with.
And knowing that Sunday is coming very quickly, if you have if you're freaking out a little bit because you don't have anything put together, talk to us because we might have some stuff on hand. We don't usually keep a ton of inventory because we're not an inventory company.
Right.
But we might have some stuff on hand, or we can put together I've done gift certificates. Where a husband will say to me, she really, really wants this, and I don't have it on hand, and I'll say, I'll just put together a nice gift certificate, and it's on the way.
Perfect. Yep. That's perfect. As long as they know it's on the way, then it counts.
And I think the thing about it is, a lot of people will laugh and be like, well, I don't know if I want to give my wife skincare, because then am I telling her she's a hot mess? I'm like, no, trust me. What we have, she wants. Exactly. She wants it. Whether it's, fabulous lashes with flash
ladies, it's okay to spoil yourself on Mother's Day. Yes. It's okay to buy your own gift. Our kids are going to make us a card, or they're going to do a drawing.
A salt dough handprint.
Yeah. They're going to make you something super sweet, and you're going to love it. But it's also okay to pamper yourself and order lash boost.
I was just talking to Melissa this morning about how so many times the self-care aspect, when you become a mom, the self-care aspect just kind of
goes out the window.
It does.
Everyone is in front of you, and it's okay.
Everyone's
to put
in front of you. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's okay to put yourself first every once in a while, and you got to take care of yourself.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
Are you ready to? Are you
going to sample a little tea?
This is English breakfast tea.
It's
like
good.
Is it good?
It's good.
I'm a little nervous to drink it because it's warm.
Now, do you like breakfast tea? Do you want me to get that out of your way, just so you?
I don't know tea.
Oh, I know tea.
I don't know hot tea, so that's why I just was like,
we buy PG Tips, and they're it's an Indian tea company.
Wow.
And they're a triangular tea bag. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know my tea because with an English father, and it's really
put
good.
Some honey in your tea.
Rich. Now, I know there's a lot of people, too, now that are talking, when I make iced tea at home, I actually do it with iced green tea, because green tea has tons of antioxidants. It's really good for you. And my kids, if they're going to drink something other than water, having them have green tea, so it's caffeine-free, all that kind of stuff. Because
that honey has not
my kids do not need caffeine.
Nobody's children need caffeine.
No, never. I saw a sign at Harris Teeter one time that said, children left unattended will be given caffeine, an espresso and a puppy, or something like that.
That's so funny.
But yeah, so you can't pour from an empty cup, and I think it's one of the things that when you're expecting, you pay so much attention to what you put in your body, and sleeping properly and staying hydrated.
But even then, it's not really about you. It's about
the baby. It's for the baby.
It's for the baby.
And
so
there's a shift.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we need to remember, as moms and as women, it's okay
for self-care.
Exactly. Yep. It is okay. And if you have just a little bit of time in your day to take care of yourself, and that's through washing your face or any of our products or anything that you decide to use, just that little bit of time, you need to take it.
It is. It's renewing.
Yes.
It's it's time for self-renewal. And I think it's an important thing for our kids to see.
Yeah.
We're raising little men and little women that we want them to respect themselves enough to take time to care for themselves, and to also expect that of others, to be treated properly by others. And we have to lead by example. So showing them that we care about ourselves, and
that, going to the gym. Miguel and I have both been really trying to keep that a good habit, because that's a good, nice, healthy habit, to show that to your children, that exercise and nutrition is important. And taking care of yourself in every way you can.
Talking to one another. We'll do our, no technology from dinner time on. And
Don't
we just...
tell Miguel that. love that, but I think it would be hardest for me.
Right.
My kids would be fine.
You can start slow. I mean, like what we did was, there was a few nights a week where we'd have activities and stuff, but then the nights that we didn't, we would really make an effort. Like I would make an effort for all of us to sit down, because what happens is that's when those little clamshells open up.
Oh, for sure. You get information you never ever knew what's going on, and it's a super important time. And you're right. I need to do that.
It's
put
tough.
my phone away. It is hard.
Tough.
It's so hard
because we're so uber connected right now that it's hard to unplug. But the other thing we started doing was we started taking walks as a family.
That's nice.
And not even necessarily bringing the bikes and stuff with us. Just walks. Because it's time where we're talking, and you have to do that, especially like I notice with my family now, as our kids get older, they really want that one-on-one time.
Yes, they do.
And they want that attention. And in a big family, that can be tough to come by.
I don't know how you do it.
It's a little wackadoo. Yeah. But we do sit down with our calendar, and it's like, okay, this Saturday, Rowan's going to have breakfast with Daddy. And Sunday afternoon, Ryan's going to have lunch with Mom. Because now they are, those are fabulous.
Well,
very cute.
I don't want to lift my leg.
No. Especially wearing a dress.
I'm wearing a dress. I don't want to prop my leg up.
That's a different kind of...
And that's not very Southern ladylike, for sure.
No, it's not polite.
But I want to show off my shoes. I love my shoes, and I love wearing nice shoes, and I love dressing up.
Yep.
But my legs are pasty. Pasty.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So...
We can help with that. I have a triple threat that I like to deal with. Now, I'll give this to you. I love our sunless tanning foam. Because it is light.
Right.
You can't screw it up, doesn't smell bad.
Right.
It's gradual color, it's believable color, you're not orange.
So this is what you could use to get rid of those white legs when you've got dress occasions.
And when you have a reason to wear your fascinator, which we know you're all going to want to wear.
I would wear this with my gym clothes.
See? I struggle with
the same way that I wear the earrings.
Right, with your gym clothes.
With my gym clothes.
Right.
I might wear this.
Yeah.
I just love it.
It makes me feel pretty.
You know what's coming in the mail? A blue one.
A royal blue. I love royal blue. Oh, that's going to be so cool. But if you do want to go with the triple threat, I would say, I like to call this the triple threat. This is what I would call glow with the faux.
Yeah.
So what we have is our microdermabrasion paste, which is our scrub. You guys will probably all know that one. That's the salt and sugar vitamin C scrub. Makes your face feel like a baby's
great
bottom.
Exfoliator. Yeah, exactly. If you touch a baby, this is how you're going to feel afterwards.
And then moisturizing is another big key for even application.
Yes.
If you have those dry patches like on your elbows or on your knees or your ankles or around your wrists.
Yes.
That's one of the things that I think is really important.
So a lot of times people ask me like, well, how do you apply this?
Right.
And this is the steps I tell them. Shave.
Yep.
Exfoliate.
Yep.
Moisturize. I put a little bit of moisture on my knees and my ankles and any darker, thicker skin spots before I apply this.
Yep. Because if you think about it, that's where the skin folds. So, things can kind of congeal there.
Right. Then I put this on, and then, almost not quite dry, I put more moisturizer on, sort of to even it out.
Yep. I also have a technique that I like to do is I'll take an old washcloth and I'll dampen it just a little bit to feather the effect.
That's
so if
smart.
I'm putting on my, if I'm putting the self tanner and I don't want my hands to be white and my arms to be tan,
right along the edges,
feathering it along the edges, near your ankles, around your.
Have you ever tried a tanning mitt? Have you seen those?
I have.
You don't like it?
For whatever reason, I like doing it with my hands.
Okay.
I just feel like I get a more even application.
I think that makes sense.
And it is pretty. I also feel like the tanning mitt is really good if you're using a heavier cream.
Oh, but
sunless tanner. But since it's so light, I feel like I need to feel because it's very, very light. So
it does, and it soaks in really quick. So yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
And that's the safe way to get your color because we all know that the sun's the biggest ager of us all.
Oh yeah. I don't wear short sleeves very often, but if you check out my arms, I've got lots of scars, and those aren't from falling off the monkey bars.
Right.
That's from moles being removed.
Yes.
From having things that are changing and they need to be biopsied.
Yep.
So, I mean, you got to protect your skin.
You really do. You really do. And if you haven't seen your dermatologist yet this year, go see them.
Yeah.
Because it's a really important health thing, too.
Stay out of the sun.
So what else?
Glow.
Glow with the faux.
I think
so. What else have we got? Anything else?
I think
self-care. We talked about Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Oh, we talked about
a little bit of tea.
A little bit of, I think the other thing that's kind of cool too is the Mother's Day, celebrating women, the whole Southern Charm, I think, was really what we're going
Speaking of Southern Charm, who watches Bravo? Does anybody? Do you watch?
I
any
do
of the,
not.
Colleen Taylor.
I have such limited time.
Do you have DVR?
Of course.
Okay.
And I have the Fire Stick, so I can watch it
every
anytime.
channel. I mean, every show on that channel.
Every Bravo show?
Yeah.
Bravo show. Bravo show.
Yeah, every Bravo show, but especially Southern Charm. They now have a Southern Charm. So Southern Charm Charleston is the original.
Okay.
So now they have Southern Charm Savannah, which I haven't watched yet because it just started.
Is it like Real Housewives?
Real Housewives with Southern people?
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay.
And then they're going to start it with Southern Charm, New
Philly.
Orleans.
No.
So that would be
awesome.
transplants.
Right. That would be good.
You know how we have names for people who move from
Yes.
the north
We're
to the
transplants.
south?
Yep.
What did they call people who move from the south to the north?
It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. No, it really doesn't happen. I don't know of a lot of people that go from the south to the north. I joke
would.
that, well, because you love your winter.
I do.
I joke, with a lot of people who say to me, like, you spent 35 years in Philly, what's it like transitioning down to North Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
This is like Philly light to me, because we're still within an hour of mountains, we're still within an hour of beach.
Oh, yeah.
I do like being in a place where a lot of people are transplants, because I feel like they've chosen to be here.
Yeah, and they're happy.
Which
they're
makes
not
them
forced
happy.
to be in a
Exactly.
certain place. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's the good thing about this area.
Yeah, you miss your snow. I know you miss your snow.
I know. I miss snow a lot.
But you can go visit snow.
I can visit snow.
Yeah. So anyhow.
Well, Lucy is ending our video yet again.
She wants to wear the fascinator. She wants to wear the
If
fascinator.
we can get her to wear one, we're going to post a picture.
Well, yeah, it's only going to be a picture. We're not going to do that on video because we'll
That
scare
would be,
you all from
I'm wearing a skirt. It's just not a good idea.
Absolutely. So we hope you guys are enjoying this. The next time we'll have lots of good tips and tricks. This was more of just a fun one for Mother's Day.
Being fancy
saying that we celebrate all women. Thank you for all that you do. Teachers, wives, mothers, daughters, aunts, cousins, whoever the females are in your life, celebrate them and the special woman's touch that they bring to your life. So we wish you a happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And have a great rest of the week, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See you later.
I'm not taking this hat off.
I'm not either.